My point here today is that the situation has changed so much with this Wyze Cam V3 in the last few months that you need to have another look at it. I will get features like motion and sound detection, 12-second cloud recordings, smoke and CO detection notifications, two-way audio, night vision, and even a color night vision mode, 1080p resolution, and integration with Amazon and Google voice assistants, as well as if this and that. Truly, these cameras look great in most situations. Night vision is clear and the IR lighting is strong. Plus, the standard 1080p look of these cameras is good. And I will tell you that all of Wyze's cameras struggle with backlighting washing out subjects, but other than that, these cameras produce great, clear video. Other important features include the ability to install a micro SD card for local recordings that you can review in the app. And that card gives you both longer recordings as well as an option for continuous recording every second of every day. You also get to share the camera individually with other family members, and you can use the app to group cameras together in order to see them all on one screen. The Wyze app also includes an extensive rules feature, which means you can start automations with the Wyze Cam 3 as well as use the Wyze Cam 3 as an action device in those rules, which means you can start automating Wyze's now extensive list of smart home products when you detect motion, sound, or an alarm. And the camera itself can also be used in rules to start a recording, turn on and off the camera, or to turn on individual features like notifications, motion detection, and even the onboard siren, which is pretty good. The camera is also indoor and outdoor, and it has worked here through a -40 Celsius cold snap that we just had with 0 issues, which is incredible, especially when considering my Nest doorbell just stopped working for me for days at a time. The integration with Amazon and Google is at best okay, because really all it becomes is showing the camera on the smart displays. But with Cam Plus, you can trigger Amazon routines when a person is detected, so there is a bit more there. However, this weaker integration can be a frustration, and so can the 12-second cloud recordings without that Cam Plus subscription, but micro SD card solves the recording issues at the very least. But things have changed for this camera drastically in the latter half of 2021, and I'm sure it will continue into 2022 with Wyze adding new options and products almost every month. What you'll find now is that the Wyze Cam 3 can be used in almost every situation you have in your home. Want to look outside at night but want the camera indoors? There's a window mount add-on that helps with the night vision IR lighting and with reflection in general off of your window. You would, of course, need to put some IR lighting outdoors or some motion detection lighting to help the camera catch people coming up to your home, but this is a viable option now for pointing a camera out of your window. There's also a spotlight kit which sits on top of the camera, and it can be used in rules in the application to turn that spotlight on and off. This gives you an integrated lighting option and doesn't mean that you have to turn on all of the lights in your home in order to see those would-be intruders. But it gets deeper than that with the new floodlight, which uses a Wyze Cam V3 and is really reasonably priced for what you're getting. Wyze has now given us an option for controlling lighting directly through their Wyze Cam with their new Wyze lamp socket. This is an add-on that powers both the Wyze Cam V3 and allows you to control the bulb that's connected to it. That bulb could be a Wyze bulb or it could be a standard LED bulb, and I've even made it work with other smart bulbs. Okay, there's a bit of work you've got to do to get that situation right though. And you can install other Wyze lamp sockets around that one and control those as well. That number's up to a total of 5 bulbs, and they all have to be within about 20 to 30 linear feet of that first Wyze Cam because it's the hub providing wireless connectivity to all of the lamp sockets. Something that users have been asking for a very long time is to be able to see their Wyze Cams on computers, and we've always had an RTSP option for Wyze Cams, but nowadays there's even a subscription service that you can purchase from Wyze to see all of your cameras on your PC. And that feature is currently in beta and it's still being developed, but this is an important option for many people. Plus, in the past, I've used app options like TinyCam Pro on Fire TV sticks to display my Wyze cameras. So there's a ton of options for displaying these cameras on screens throughout your home. But it is not all amazing with this, and I've already mentioned the little issue we have with Google and Amazon integration not being fantastic. I'd also like to see SmartThings integration that was promised a while ago, but I have a feeling both Samsung and Wyze are waiting on the Matter standard to address integration for most products, and you could say the same thing for Apple HomeKit. Wyze cams have also been traditionally a little weaker on staying connected versus some of their more expensive counterparts, and while the V3 is definitely better than the V2 was, I want to see this continue to be improved in the next version, and I hope it includes Wi-Fi connectivity at 5 gigahertz as well. Wyze has also struggled developing their person detection, and I would call it not perfect. Sometimes the app is difficult to navigate, especially with so many new devices coming to the app. Also, when you buy a Wyze Cam and then you start looking at other products from them, you'll end up with a number of hubs or controllers, and it's really hard for me to understand why. Wyze needs to stop adding hubs to their lineup and give us one clear hub or controller to rule them all. This would potentially give us a NAS type of storage for all our Wyze events and cameras, and also to manage all of those fancy rules locally in our home. That would help some of the reliability issues that we've seen with Wyze in the past, and it would also help them get outside of the US, which they have started to do just now with their release of a web store in Canada here. So we're hoping to see that come to other countries, but this has been a big struggle for those of you around the world. Still, even with those, what I will call minor issues, Wyze is on the cusp of achieving true greatness with this little camera, and I think for many people a couple of Wyze cams are a great purchase to save a few bucks versus other competitors and still achieve what you need. Otherwise, thanks for watching today, and of course, don't hate, automate.